It was about 5 years ago now, I read a book called Why We Sleep by Dr. Matthew Walker, which opened my eyes and showed me why so many people today are struggling with sleep.
This is Barbara O'Neill, a health educator and natural wellness expert known for her powerful yet practical approach to health. Unlike most, Barbara doesn't just focus on treating symptoms. She dives deep into the root causes, giving people tools to transform their health from the ground up. Over the years, she's become a trusted name for those seeking natural solutions to modern health issues. And today, we will discover the secrets to better rest and health. At first, let's understand the sleeping hormones.
The pineal gland is basically at the back of your brain, at the back here, and the pineal gland is an important gland because light and dark signals are fed through the optic nerve to a control center in the brain, and that control center, it communicates with the pineal gland. And because of the light and dark signals, it releases 4 hormones in the night. At the moment, it's releasing these hormones between 9 and 2 a.m. Summertime, it will be between 10 and 3 a.m. So what are these hormones that are only released at that time? One is serotonin. We mentioned this early, and serotonin is our mood hormone. That's why we feel so good on a sunny day. Epithalamin is another hormone that's released. And epithalamin increases learning capacity. If you want to increase your ability to concentrate, to learn new pieces of information and retain them, go to bed early and get a release of your epithalamin. Epithalamin also slows down aging. Everyone over the age of 25 likes that one. Arginine vasotocin is a hormone that is also released in these hours. And arginine vasotocin is your natural painkiller. Melatonin is becoming well known as a help with sleep. Melatonin is called the fix and rejuvenate nighttime hormone. So melatonin is the hormone that's responsible for rest and rejuvenation. It's melatonin that increases the body's healing capacity in the night hours. So the best way to access these is to go to bed early, make sure you're well hydrated, make sure there are no stimulants, because taking stimulants can cut the release of these hormones in half. And we need to have the sunshine every day to cause that release.
So, we've learned how hormones like melatonin and cortisol guide your sleep cycle, setting you up for a peaceful night. Right now, let's see how much hours of sleep you really need.
Dr. Matthew Walker came to the conclusion, it wasn't a conclusion he wanted to come to, but the research just confirmed it again and again, that we need 8 hours sleep a night. So let me give you God's perfect formula. 8 hours to play, 8 hours to work, 8 hours to sleep. Would you agree with me? What a perfect formula. If you have children, they will love that formula. But don't forget the 8 hours to sleep. And let me show you why, because he shows you all the things that need to happen in the night which affect our functioning in the day. So we can do 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. We could do 9 to 5, that's probably my favourite. Or at a stretch we could do 10 to 6 in the summertime. So let's choose 9 to 5. And we're going to look at where non-rapid eye movement time is most active. So 9 p.m. to 10:30, that's our first 90 minute. Non-rapid eye movement takes up 80% of the activities in that time. Rapid eye movement time, only 20% in this first hour and a half. Next hour and a half is 10:30 to midnight. So 10:30 to midnight is 60% non-rapid eye movement and 40% rapid eye movement. Whereas 12 midnight to 1:30 a.m., it's about 50-50. 50 non-rapid eye movement and 50 rapid eye movement. Now we come into the morning hours, 1:30 a.m. to 3 a.m., 40% non-rapid eye movement, 60% rapid eye movement, and then we come to the last 2 hours, 3 to 5 a.m., 20% non-rapid eye movement and 80% rapid eye movement time. I know this morning when I woke up, I think I woke up at 5:30. Oh, My dream was huge in my mind. We all dream. You only remember it when you wake up in the middle of it. Have you noticed if you wake up at midnight, you don't really remember much dream, but when you wake up at 3 or 4 or 5, it's there because this is when you do most of your dreaming. Now, can you imagine if someone's going to bed at midnight, they're missing out a major part of non-rapid eye movement time, which is the cleaning up. What does it clean up? Cleans up waste from neuronal activity, cleans up waste from the combustion of oxygen and glucose in the cell. And as you'll see on Saturday morning, the glymphatic system can even clean up negative emotions. So this is happening in the early part of the night, the glymphatic system. And can you imagine if someone doesn't go to midnight every night, then their short-term memory unit or storage unit, it's actually not empty the next day. Do you know what that means? You can't take in as much information because there's already half of the information still there from yesterday.
However, have you ever wondered why a good night's sleep feels so elusive? It's not just about when you hit the pillow, it's also about what you do before. Let's uncover the habits you're probably doing every night that are sabotaging your rest and how to fix them.
If you wake in the night, can't sleep, the worst thing you can do is look at your phone. Because remember what those devices are giving off, blue light? Yes, it's a different frequency to the sunlight, so you won't get the benefits of sunlight, but it's similar enough to give your brain the message, daytime, wake up. You won't sleep after you've looked at your phone, or very difficult to get back to sleep. That's why it's best to have them out of the bedroom. The other thing that stops sleep is the chat room. Is everyone familiar with the chat room? This is my chat room. Right, I'm going to go here and I'll do this, and I've got to make a full circle skirt for that grandest daughter, and I'm going to put a garden there and chat, 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 chat. That's my chat room. Got to get out of that chat room. You get into that chat room, you will never sleep. So how we get out of the chat room? This is how I get out of the chat room. There's a few things you can do. One of them is breathe in for 5, hold for 3, breathe out for 5, 10 times. Often you'll be asleep by the 10th. If you're not, do it again. The other thing is to get out of the chat room is you can lie there and think of someone in your life. Maybe it's a great aunt. Maybe it was a friend in your childhood. And think of all the wonderful times you had together. Picture that person that you love and appreciate, and picture all the things around them that you just love. In her book, The Science of Sleep, Adriana Huffington, she says a great thing to do if you can't sleep is lie there and list all the things you're thankful for. I'm thankful I'm not in a Siberian work camp with newspaper for blankets. I'm so thankful that I'm in a comfortable bed. There's so many things to be thankful for. So many things. So that's another way you can get out of the chat room. How I get out of the chat room is I go through my memory verses. Now, probably the biggest chapter I've memorized from the Bible was James chapter 1, and there's 27 verses. And so you have to be thinking of the next verse, so there's no room for chat. And often in the morning I'll think, where did I get to? I think I got to verse 13 before I went to sleep. Also humming songs. What's the old one? Counting sheep jumping over a fence. Count backwards from 100. So just anything to get you out of the chat room, because the chat room is one of the main reasons why people cannot sleep.
And finally, let's look at one underrated thing we often forgot about, our bedroom.
The last one I want to look at is your bedroom. Make sure there's fresh air. Make sure what's out your bedroom window isn't interfering with fresh air coming in. No rotting leaves or big trees. Also your bedding. Make sure that everything you're sleeping with is natural fibre. I told you about the House on the Prairie nightie that my daughter gave me, this big linen nightie that I swim in, but oh, it's so nice to sleep in. Also sheets, make sure the sheets are made out of natural fibre, the bedding's made out of natural fibre. You don't want anything that's going to interfere with a peaceful sleep.
And there you have it, some incredible insights from Barbara O'Neill on how to unlock the power of rest for better health. Remember, getting quality sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's essential for your body to heal, your brain to recharge, and your energy to come back stronger every day. So, what's one change you're going to try tonight? Maybe it's adjusting your bedtime routine, reducing screen time, or giving those deep breathing techniques a shot. Whatever it is, just remember, taking small steps can make a big difference. If you found these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and let us know in the comments how you're planning to improve your sleep. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos on living a healthier, happier life. And if you enjoyed this video, check out another one, Dr. Josh Axe's Secret Diet to Live to 120, Cellular Regeneration with these surprising methods.